Welcome to CP 101, and this is a review of the IMC 48 Ford Coupe. This is a kit that my brother won in an auction lot. And it's a pretty old kit. It's been around for at least 50 years. If I built it as a kid, it's an old kit. So this is the box art, and IMC always had really nice box art. Here is the side of it. There's the one end of it. Here's the other end of it. Now this was a brand new kit. It was sealed, still sealed, and I took the plastic off. I did open it up to make sure everything was okay, and I'm glad I opened it up because back in the old days, they would just throw the glass in the box, and it was usually the first thing they threw in there. They threw the glass in there, then the tires in there, then the plastic in there, and then the tires were sitting on top of the glass, and when vinyl gets really old, it reacts with the glass, well, the plastic, and usually it melts to the glass. And this one, luckily, the one tire was on the quarter glass, and it did start to stick to it, and it did mark it up. But at least the windshield and the back window are okay, and most of the other windows are okay. There's only one window in here that got hit by one of the tires, and I think I can clean it up. I think I can polish it out, so I'm really not too worried about it. It'll be okay. And being that it's a flat stock, if I can't get it out, I'll just make a brand new one. So it's really not a big deal. But that's one bad thing about these old kits, is that they always threw the glass in there. It was usually the first thing you threw in there. Tires were the second thing, and then the tires always screwed up the glass. So as you can see, the instructions are like more, they used to be white, but now they're more sepia. But they're not too bad, so we have to kind of be careful because this thing is a little fragile, but you can kind of see they have exploded views, and they have different, it's kind of like the instructions of today. They're really not that different. They're not bad. They show nice clear views. IMC have pretty fair, decent instructions. So, and then they kind of fold out as one sheet, and that's what IMC stands for, if you ever wondered. Industrial Motive Corporation. And as you can see, it has a multi-piece body. Convertible was the same way. But I think you can kind of put these together if you really want to. The body as one piece, if you wanted to. I think I did that on the convertible, where I put the thing together on the fenders, let it dry, and then just took it off the fenders, and I had a one-piece body, and I didn't have to worry about that stuff. But anyway, I think you can do it with the Coupe too. It's been a while since I built one of these, but I'm pretty sure you can do it that way. Here is the decals, which, considering the age of the kit, they aren't too bad. They might be salvageable if you really wanted to use them. We're not going to use them, but that's the original decal sheet for it. Now a lot of the parts fell off the trees, so I put them in a bag. These are the clear parts I put in a container so I wouldn't lose them. But these are the headlights and the back window, quarter windows, the tail lights. You can see it's kind of yellow, but I think I can really, with some Manovas, I think I can get them looking spiffy. So the rear glass and windshield are a little scuffed up from being rolling around in the box for a while, but overall it's not too bad. Here's, I'll show you, I'll take it out of the bag. These are all the parts that I found just laying in the bottom of the box. I didn't want to lose them. But here's the windshield, and you can see it's got a good scuff in it, but I think I can polish that right out, so I'm not too worried about it. And then I'll show you one of the door panels, since it fell off. It's got some really good detailing on the door panels. Nice textured door panels. Some really nice detailing. A lot of guys say these IMC kits were junk, and they might not have been the best, but I don't think they were the worst. They had decent detailing, and I ain't never had any issues with them. If you build a Lindbergh kit, then chances are you built an IMC kit, because a lot of their kits were IMC back when Lindbergh was Lindbergh. Like the Dodge Cab Over is actually an IMC kit. Tester sold a bunch of IMC kits under their label. They sold the Mustang concept car, the Cougar concept car, the famous Fords, that line of Tester's kits. Those are all of them are IMC. If I can spit it out, I can't seem to talk this morning. But they're all IMC kits, so chances are you build an IMC kit and didn't even realize it. But these are just all the loose parts, as I said earlier. I'm going to put the windshield back in here. I probably should put that in a separate bag, but I figure it's already scuffed up. So once I polish it out and get it in shape, then I'll keep it separate from everything else. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. It's already scuffed up. Here's a chrome tree, which isn't too bad. It's got some really nice, these are the Hurst mag wheels, and those are actually pretty nice. So there's a couple of issues with the chrome plating. You can see some dirt in it, like on the bumpers. You can kind of see dirt where they had dirt in there, but yeah, overall it's not too bad. Here's the valve covers for the 427. You can either build a stock engine or put a 427 in it. It's up to you. And here is the body. Comes molded in black, a nice shiny black. So if you didn't want to paint this, and if you decide to build this as black, I'm not going to paint it, because the plastic is actually pretty nice, a good polish, and we have a good looking black 40 Ford, 48. Did I say 40? Yeah, I did say 40. 48 Ford. Anyway, here is bottom half. You got a serious mold line here. You can even hear it. You have to remove this line out of here. It goes all the way to over to the headlight. You'd have to remove that on both sides. Pretty heavy duty. In fact, that one sticks out from the body. You can even see how bad that one is. But yeah, you can just like, as you can see, it has a multi-piece body. So what I used to do is I used to just set it on the fenders here and then put the body together. Obviously you don't glue it to the fenders. Then when it's dry, you just take it off and you have a one-piece body that'll slide down over the fenders and frames. So, well, floorboards. So anyway, there's that. Let me get the camera back where it was. There we go. So there's that. And then here is the top. And then here is the rear seat. Again, it's got some really nice texture and pattern on the seat. Here's the frame. Here is an empty tree. This is probably the tree that all the parts fell off of that I have in the bag. Here are the doors. This has opening doors, obviously, so the hinges are in that bag, so that was one of the things that fell off. The seats fold down too, the front seats fold down, so that's why they're hinged here. So here's the front seat, which has got some real nice texture. Here's the bottom. I believe that's the bottom of the front seat. The firewall, it's got some real nice details on it. There we go. This is, I think this is the latch that locks the hood in, so for the hinges. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And this tree here, this is the stock stock V8. Looks like we got the mufflers, the exhaust pipes. You got 3 different license plates because apparently you can build it. I know the convertible you can build at different years. Yeah, this one you can too. It has plates that say 1946, 1947, and 1948, so you can build it 3 different years. The axle, a tie rod, one of the springs, the wheel backs. So that's that. I don't know if we're going to build it with the 427 or the stock V8. Here's the hood. Here is some more suspension parts. Looks like the stock exhaust. This looks like a fuel pump. Tail lights. Kind of odds and ends kind of things. I think these are the sun visors, I think. Some frame stiffeners for the frame here. Kind of see that. Steering wheel. All that fun stuff. There we go. This looks like the 427 on this tree. Here's a carbureted intake. There's a rock guard there for the quarter panel for the rear fender. The other one's in the bag. There is the instruments for the dashboard. There's the dashboard. You have another one of these in chrome if you want to go with a custom one. And then there are the wheels here. And some suspension parts here. This looks like the quarter panel, the interior panel for the quarter, the back seat. And a lot of these parts I'm showing you are also in this bag because obviously there's 2. Here is the stickers for the white walls, which I probably are no good, but here they are. And here are the slicks, old pie crust style slicks. And they're still pretty soft considering how old this is. And then here are the stock tires, and those are also pretty soft for their age. Usually they get pretty hard, but they got some nice tread on them. And then there's no marking on the sidewalls, but they do have some nice tread on them. And that's it. Here's the other tires. You can see where the tires left a mark in the box from age. So, yeah. So that's all there is for the 48 Ford from good old IMC. I love their Dodge cab over kit. I love that truck. I can build that truck all day. We'll probably get to this year. I wouldn't mind building this year. This 48 Ford. I don't know what color. I don't know if we'll leave it molded in black and just polish it up. Because a lot of these old cars, you know, a lot of them came through in black, so we might just leave the car the black. Figure out what interior color you want to use. Get that glass cleaned up. And I think we'll be in good shape. The decals will just save, even though they're, you know, I wouldn't use them for nothing anyway, but it's still kind of cool to have the original IMC sheet. And that is a look at the IMC 48 Ford Coupe. Pretty spiffy. They always had nice box art. Always liked their box art. They really had some nice frameable. I mean, you can put that in a frame and have a good looking picture. So, alright guys, that's it. Take care. We'll see you in the next video.